Good evening, Julie Ellender yet again. Are you happy? Because I'm happy. I hope you're happy. Tonight I'm going to be using some ancient makeup that I had lying around, as well as some Liquitex gloss gel for some stenciling and some texturing. And I'm going to be doing this on a white page so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. Now, a week or two ago, someone posted on Facebook that they were using some eyeshadows and some makeup to use on their art journal page, and I thought I would try it, so here we go. I didn't use any ratios to mix this up, so the consistency is totally up to you guys. I would just recommend that you make sure that your powder is ground up really well before you mix it in with your medium. And now that that's pretty well mixed up, I'm going to go ahead and lay it across my stencil. For your pleasure, I skipped the part where I used my heat tool to dry all of this because nobody wants to watch paint dry. Now, I am adding more eyeshadow to my medium, but it doesn't really matter because they're all in the same family and it still came out pretty much the same color, maybe a bit darker. If you add more powder to your medium, make sure that you add more medium to your powder because it does thicken up quite a bit, but again, the consistency is up to you. And if there's any gloss in your medium, keep in mind that it will lose its luster as it dries due to the powder. Now, the direction that I'm taking this page is quite the messy one. I'm going for a grungy look for this page, which will explain my next action. Now, while we're waiting for that to happen, a little DIY tip. What you can do with that empty makeup palette is you can take some colored fingernail polish and fill it in the little metal plates, let that dry, and let the kids play with your makeup palette without actually using your makeup and making a mess. And here I'm just spraying some Delusions on it, and I'm just going to let it run down with some water. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put some gesso in the middle of that bubble wrap, fold it up a couple of times so it spreads out throughout the bubble wrap evenly, or somewhat evenly, and then I'm going to place that on my page and get some little bubble wrap imprints. And the nice thing about the gesso is that it actually absorbs some of the pigment from the ink, and it makes for some nice little prints on your page. And I'm just going to use some more gesso with this stencil because it gives some really nice texture along with that absorption of the pigment. Given the fact that I went a little crazy on the texture with this page, I can't make myself want to ruin a good pen writing a quote on there, so I'm just writing a quote on a separate piece of paper, tearing the edges, and slapping it on the page with some Mod Podge. Now I know you think I'm done with this page, but I have one more trick up my sleeve. This bottle you're about to see is a hair dye applicator, and I filled it with gloss gel as well as some orange ink, and I mixed that up really well. Now I'm going to pull it down with my brush to make it look like it's dripped a bit, and when it dries, it'll be translucent. Here's the end result, and the quote reads, "Sometimes you can find beauty in a mess," which is totally true if you ever get to see my art desk. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and please feel free to join us next week. Bye!